Welcome to our game of Pictionary. On the right you can see our wonderful picture of a marker man, and on the left we have a bunch of links for you to get started with our game. So we can start with the instructions because that's how you get started with our game of Pictionary. Our rules are slightly different to a game of Pictionary, but we did model it after that. So we can go back home. We can log in with a pre-created account, and as you can see there are navigational links down below, so we can log in, and on the left you'll see it changes to profile. We can click on profile to see our previous wins, games, and win rate. So let's go back home, and here on the home page we can view the rooms that are available to play Pictionary. So to model Pictionary you need to have 2 players, so I will be modeling it in a incognito tab here. You don't need to make an account or log in, but that just allows us to save your stats. So what I did there was I made a room, and if you don't enter a room name you will be assigned a random room with a number, and as you can see it says waiting for one more player, because you can't play Pictionary with just one person. So we can refresh this guest tab and you see this room pops up, and we can click that. So now that we've joined the room, we've received a word, and the guest is the drawer and Lawrence is the guesser. So the word is Superman. I am just going to try and draw the Superman emblem, and let's say Lawrence guesses Superwoman. Oh, and that will be the wrong answer, so it will show up on other players' chat boxes because it's not the right word. So now we can enter the word Superman for Lawrence, and you can see we've got a display message that says he got the word correct. And up above you can see the points that were awarded to each player. Lawrence gets 3 points because he was the first to get the answer correct, and the guest gets 2 points, which is an incentive to draw properly. And now you can see that there's a message that pops up that tells you what the correct answer was. So now Lawrence can draw now, and the word is jacket, and down here you'll see a bar that allows you to change the color and the sizing of your drawing utensil. So I will choose the color blue, and we can change the size up bigger. Oops, it looks like I didn't change the color. Okay, this should work. So now I can draw a blue jacket, and for testing purposes we can go into the guest tab and say jacket, and you can see that the points were awarded as expected. So now if the guest leaves the room in the middle of the round, once the round ends, it will actually stop the round and say waiting for players, because you can't play Pictionary with just one person. If there were other players in the room, the round would continue. So Lawrence can leave the room as well, and you can see that it updates with no rooms because the room automatically disbands when there are 0 players in the room. So as you can see there are no rooms, and so you always want to log out of your existing accounts, and we can do that here, and successfully logged out. And now we can go back home.